Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of the most craziest car customization concepts made by you guys in the community. I've done this in the past with a bunch of other videos talking about some of the crazy concepts that are made by the talented people of the GTA community, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. Today's video doesn't have a certain theme. I'll include all the links in the descriptions of all the creators of these various concepts. Some of them are going to be fusion or hybrid cars. I've done a video based on that. Others are just going to be unique and crazy customization concepts. So, like I said, I'll leave all that in the description. I think I'm going to do a two-part series. I've got so many that I want to show off. But let me know if you want to see part 2 by leaving a comment and also leaving a like rating as well. The video has a lot of support. Obviously, that means you guys seem to like it. So I will do a part 2 because these are absolutely insane, and I definitely want to share them with you guys. So with out of the way, let's get the video and the car customization concept started. So here we go. Let's start with the first one, and it is actually a 4-door Adder. Now, this is something that I've wanted for a while now, not specifically a 4-door Adder, but 4-door supercars. I think that that would be a really cool concept and a really cool new category. And this 4-door Adder is actually done beautifully. And this actually looks really natural, I'm not gonna lie. There are some supercars that I think would look very, very weird with 4 doors, but the Adder is certainly not one of them. This actually looks great. It looks really natural. You've just kind of like extended the body and cab of the actual vehicle. So this is something I think would be awesome and that I would love to see in the game. The 4-door Adder looks amazing. Moving on, we've got a hybrid of the Tornado and the Phoenix. The Tornado is a great sports classic car in and of itself, but this user has actually combined the giant spoiler wing that comes with the Phoenix and applied it to the Tornado, and that is an absolutely beautiful look. It kind of gives a more muscle car feel to the Tornado, and this just looks absolutely crazy. I wish there was a way that we could better combine the car customization from various vehicles of other categories with ones in like the supercar or the sports classic in this case, because I think this Tornado Phoenix hybrid looks awesome. Moving on, this isn't really like a car customization, but this is the Turismo R. And if you guys don't know, the Turismo R actually looks beautiful with the back removed. You can like remove the back entirely if you shoot it off. And this guy has also applied some big looking motorcycle wheels, giving this car an unbelievable look. You know, the big thick back wheels really look good on this car, kind of gives it a race car feel. And with the hood removed, it really does give it a more raw and minimalistic kind of muscle feel to it with the supercar body. So like I said, there isn't really any customization there. It's just removing the back and modding on some motorcycle wheels, but boy does that look amazing on the Turismo R. Moving on, you guys know how much I like convertible roadster spider concepts. We've covered so many supercars. Well, here's actually a vehicle from the I Am Not a Hipster update. We've actually got the Pagani convertible. This one looks really, really cool, considering this would not be one of the ones I would consider to have one of the roofs removed, but it actually does look pretty stunning, I'm not gonna lie, because this car is kind of old school. It's got kind of a sports classic sedan coupe kind of feel. This actually looks really cool in a convertible. So I wouldn't think this to be the like go-to convertible car for a concept, but the Pagani looks absolutely beautiful. Sticking with the cabrio or convertible theme, let's move on to a car that I think does look very beautiful with the cabrio or roadster style, and that is the Misako. I wish the Misako had a convertible option. There are other sports cars with convertible options, but the Misako is not one. And a no-top Misako looks absolutely stunning. There's just something about it, that Aston Martin style feel with the convertible looks absolutely crazy. And I really do wish there were more vehicles in the game that came with roofless options. It seems like such an easy thing to do. A lot of the sports classic cars have the roofless options. There's even some supercars that have a topless variant. So I really do wish going forward that this is something that Rockstar would work on, providing more awesome cabrio and convertible vehicles like the Misako, because it does just look absolutely awesome. Moving on, we've got a totally new style vehicle, the Mach XS. has actually gotten a large upgrade. This is the new Mach Z, or the Mach XL. It's basically just been enlarged and made bigger, which is really cool. I think that it gives this car a much more manly, or a much more menacing look to the vehicle. The Mach XS is really one of the more underrated cars in the game, especially when you soup it up with all the performance stats. But this looks beautiful, making it a more, like I said, beefier and muscly car that I think gives a pretty cool look to this vehicle. The last two vehicles we're going to be looking at today provide a muscle twist to some classic cars in the game. The first one is the JB700. You can see it's been combined with a lot of the features that the muscle car has, like the triple intake bug catcher valve and a few of the other bumpers and exhaust options as well. So this looks pretty cool. The JB700 is one of those cars that was really cool in campaign because of like the James Bond style gun features, but man, does this look good with some muscle car attributes on it, especially the triple intake bug catcher valve. And finally, last but not least, we're going to be rounding out episode 1 with the muscle version of the Vapid Bullitt. You can see very similarly, very simple. This is a fusion hybrid of the triple intake bug catcher valve found on the Sports Classic and muscle cars, combined to one of the coolest supercars in the game, the Vapid Bullitt. So this is absolutely awesome. Just that tiny little touch of a triple intake bug catcher hood scoop right there looks beautiful, not gonna lie. So anyways, that's all the vehicles that I'm going to be going over today. A good mix of convertibles, you know, hybrid cars, crazy customizations. That's what I wanted to show off to you guys in this video today. So hopefully you did enjoy. Once again, if you do want to see part number 2, I've got lots of other vehicles. I just didn't want to make the video too long because I know that sometimes it can be a lot to take in if I just overload with a certain amount of pictures. Definitely let me know in the comments, and also by leaving a thumbs up on this video. Let me know in the comments section which one was your favorite, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.